Let's do the pagination today, but before that let's move this code to view controller. As I said in the earlier video, I'll show you how to call it from view controller. So let's go to the home view controller and call it from here. But now we don't have the table view in our view controller, it's in the root view, so call root view. Now we need to call the cancelable from view controller as well, so copy this and paste it here. Also we need to import combine. So all the warning is gone. You can actually check it from home view controller with preview. We can use preview and UI kit as well, but let's copy this and return home view. It should be hashtag preview. So as you can see, we can check from home view controller as well. So now let's add our pagination. If you see the documentation, you will see that it's required that 20 Pokemon should be loaded on each page. And if you check the documentation of the API, you will see that this is how you should get the pagination list. And if you see the next URL, you will see that this one. So the limit and offset, you can use this query item to do the pagination. So let's do that. Let's go to our home API and add the query item. URL, append query items, and it is an array of query item. So add it, query item with name and value. First one is limit, and we can simply hardcode it because it's required to load 20 items in every page. So this is it. And second, URL query item, it should be offset. Let's check again if the spelling is correct. Limit and offset. We don't have any offset here, so we will pass it from the parameter. And it has to be a var. And now the signature doesn't match, so copy this and paste it here to confirm the protocol. Now everything is okay. So let's change it in our view model. If you press Command B, it will build and it will give you the warning. Now offset, it should be simply results.count, because every time you will load more data, it will be added into this array and the array number will increase, so the offset will increase as well. So first it will be 0 item, second it will be 20 item, third it will be 40 item, stuff like that. So the offset will increase as well. And now you cannot add in the array like this. It has to be append contents of data result, because this append content of it adds new data to the array. But if you do it like the previous way, it will be equal to, so like it will not add new item in the array. So to add new items, you have to add contents of. Now let's go to the view. In the view, let's declare a defer. Defer is a statement that it will execute anyway, whatever it is. The code inside this block, it will be executed. So let's give it a condition. If indexPath.row is equal to view model results.count -1. So when the index path row counts from 0, it's an array, So if there is 20 item, the index path last row will be 19th. From 0 to 19th, it will be equal to 20 item actually. But the view model count, it will be 20. So we need to subtract one element to match this last row of the index path. So when it will hit the last row, it will call the fetch data, view model fetch data, and it will load more data and add it in the array. So let's check if it is working fine. So this is our, as you can see, the data is loading successfully. Now we need to add a indicator, activity indicator in the last cell. So let's do it. Indicator view. Let activity indicator view. Let's give it a name AI view. Fancy name. UI activity indicator view with a style of medium. AI view. Let's give it a frame of CG rect 0 0 with table view bounds depth width and height. Let's give it 45. AI view translate auto resize masking. This time it will be true because we are using frame based view, and if you make it true you don't have to add any constraint, but if you would make it false then you have to add constraint. Because we are adding frame based view, we don't need to add any constraint, so we are using translate auto resize masking constraint to true. Now return it. AI view. Start animating, and we need to initialize it. So in the last cell, table footer view, we will add this view. Now let's check. It's loading really fast, but you will see it anyway. Now you can see, now you could see that activity indicator is showing. So that's it. That's how you implement pagination.